Hello, awesome lady bosses. I want to thank you for just being a part of this challenge and doing the homework and getting yourself out there so that you can be visible and create relationships that's going to help grow your business. Today is day 5 of the challenge, and I'm Benita Walker from BenitaWalker.com. So today we're going to be talking about landing pages and lead magnets. So I hope everyone has downloaded the file that I had in the group called 3 Super Simple Strategies That Your Upline Hasn't Taught You. It is in the file section of the group, and I found out that if you're trying to get it from a phone, you're not going to see the word file at the top of the group page. You are going to see a right arrow somewhere in the cover photo towards the bottom right. Click on that arrow and it opens up a list, and the files are at the bottom of the list. Just click on that, you'll find the file I'm talking about. It gives you a little bit more detail than what I'm going through today in this video about lead magnets, because that's definitely one of the things that your upline has not taught you. But to get started, let's talk about what have you done so far? Well, you know your ideal client, you know who she is, you know where she hangs out, and you've joined some of her groups. So now what do you do with that information? Well, you got to get her to your website. Did you know that 98% of your traffic is not ready to buy right now? They might get to your website, but only 2% are ready to buy. 70% of all website visitors, on average, will never even return to your site. So how are you going to combat that? How are you going to get them to come back? Well, you're going to do that through a thing called lead magnets and a sales funnel. And I'll talk to you a little bit more about both of those items in a minute. When you master lead magnets, you pretty much have superpowers to grow your business as fast as you want. So what do you need to get started with a lead magnet? Well, first thing you will need to get this lead magnet to the masses is a landing page, or another word for it is a lead capture page. So what is a landing page? It's any page that someone lands on after clicking an online call to action. You're either going to place ads in some of the groups that you belong to, or just simply having conversations with people. Give them a link that says, hey, I got something that can help you solve that problem. A landing page is dedicated. It stands alone with no ties to your website. That means no navigation. You do not want them to land on your landing page and have 4 or 5 other things to look at or click on, and then get distracted from what they came to your landing page to do in the first place. And that is to leave their name and email. That's all you want them to do. This particular page is only accessible from the link you provide in your call to action. Now, the purpose of a landing page is to capture the name and email addresses of your prospective clients so that you can market to them in the future. Once you get this list of names and email addresses, you're not going to just stick them in a closet somewhere or in a drawer. You are going to market to them on a regular basis so that they get to know you, like you, and trust you. You're going to warm them up. Basically, this landing page is to warm up potential customers to the product that you're trying to sell them before sending them further into your sales funnel. Remember, I mentioned sales funnel. It's definitely a funnel. I'll talk to you about that in a moment. Here's an example of a landing page. If you will notice, there is no navigation near the top, none. They can't click anywhere. There's nothing else for them to do but read what's in the box. And there is a place for their name and email address, and I cut off the bottom of the picture by mistake. It's It doesn't show the actual submit button, but it's usually something colorful that stands out. Here's another one from my page for as an example. It's a webinar landing page called Travel Like a Rockstar Webinar. There's a lot of information. It tells you what you're going to learn during this webinar, then the place for your name, email address, and there's even a little drop-down menu here where the person can choose a date and time for what's convenient for them when they come to the for coming to the webinar. The registration click button that says register now. One little thing I want to mention about this click button is you don't want it to just say submit. Research has shown that those words don't convert well, and you'd rather have something that lets them know they're getting it now. Get access now, register now, something that kind of speaks urgency. There's always a disclaimer that says we value your privacy and will not share your information. Most autoresponders who are taking care of your landing page are going to request this particular disclaimer. And again, no place else for them to click, just here. No navigation anywhere. Make sure that's what your landing page does. There's another example. It's someone asking prospects to take a quiz. And again, no navigation, nothing but information about what they're about to test. Okay, you can use this, something like a quiz, as a part of your research if you want to find out more about your ideal clients. So now, where will this landing page or capture page come from? Well, you can buy them from a lot of different companies. Here's a couple of companies I've mentioned before, lead pages, but they are about a little pricey. They're $300 a year and up, and they do ask for their payment up front for the entire year. You do not have a monthly payment plan with them. MyCapturePage.com, a little bit less, $20 per month, but at least they do offer a monthly payment plan. Now, all of these companies that are out there that offer landing pages and capture pages, they usually have some type of free trial, and then you can upgrade to one of their better products. If you have a website, your website provider could have plugins, and most of the time, these plugins are included with the website, which means you're not going to pay anything extra for the plugin. You simply follow the directions and create your landing page from the directions. Again, they will probably have some upgrades that you can purchase that will give you more choices, better templates, and certainly more professional looking landing pages. Along with the landing page, you're going to need an autoresponder, because actually once you get these names and email addresses, who's going to compile all of these addresses on a spreadsheet or somewhere where you can use them? Well, there are companies out there like MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponses, and probably a few hundred more. But these are some of the more popular ones. They pretty much all have a free trial or a free level of subscribers, but you can upgrade to get, again, more services and better or more professional responder type, or things for your email, I should say. I can't even think of what I'm trying to say here, but basically, if you upgrade, you're going to get more bang for your bucks. Okay. I personally use MailChimp. I don't get paid as an affiliate for you going there. I just want you to know what I'm doing. MailChimp's free offer is only for people who has under 2,500 email addresses. Once you hit that magic number 2,500, you are going to have to pay for MailChimp. Now, let's talk about this lead magnet that you are going to use to attract people to this landing page. I did mention before that the lead magnet information is in detail in the file that I left in the group called 3 Super Simple Strategies That Your Upline Hasn't Taught You. So it gives you a lot more detail than I have here, but pretty much this is the gist of it. A lead magnet is an irresistible bribe that costs you little or nothing to produce, but offers huge value to your prospects. It is so valuable to your prospects that they will give up their contact information in exchange for this bribe. And the goal is to generate leads. Now, here are some characteristics of a lead magnet. Number one, it must be free. I can't stress that enough. The moment you start asking for money and you don't know this prospect, you kind of turn them off. He's going to or she's going to be one of those 70% who will never return to your site. So it's got to be something you can offer for free. It must be specific. Three, it must solve a problem. Remember, you're trying to find out your ideal client's major headache. What keeps them up at night? And if you can solve that problem in the form of a lead magnet, you're going to do so. Or it's for a specific audience. Again, you are not catering to everyone. You are looking for that specific person, people who love books, people who love to ski, people who love to knit, sew, travel, dance, whatever you are selling, make sure it is specific for a specific audience that solves a specific problem. Number five, it can be something that you can deliver either digital or in physical form. Most of my lead magnets are all digital. And that is because I can produce a very quick cheat sheet, checklist, or an ebook or a PDF guide in really a matter of minutes. And it's downloadable. When you purchase your landing page company or get with an autoresponder, there's going to be a place where you can simply upload your file to that company. And then when a person opts in to your landing page and gives up their email address, all they're going to do is click on something that says download it, and it's theirs. So you want something that's very easy to deliver. Now, if it's physical form, personally, I wouldn't do it unless you're in the drop shipping business, because that means everybody who opts in for your freebie, you're going to have to ship something out to them. So if you're in drop shipping, that can be very simple. Hey, here's the person's name, address, send them what they asked for. Number six, it promises one major thing instead of a lot of small things. And my 3 super simple strategies, that is one thing, something that your upline hasn't taught you, and it's not a whole bunch of things. So make sure you're not trying to overdo it. You want to give them great content. You want to make sure it's valuable, but don't overdo it. Save that for your core offer. Basically, what you are doing is creating a sales funnel. To sell something online, you need a marketing funnel, and it all starts with that lead magnet. You're using this digital piece of paper, this PDF guide, this ebook, this short cuts, or whatever it is, to attract that person to your website. Once attracted and you've gotten their email address, at this point, in this stage of the funnel, of course, everyone who comes to your page will not leave their email. That's why the top of the funnel is wider. So out of those who come to your website, only a certain number of them are going to leave their email and name. And so now you've got your market narrowed down even more. Even though those people were attracted, these are the people who opted in. And these are the people you are going to now nurture through emails. You're going to talk to them. You're going to give them more advice and offer them more magnets, okay? Things that are going to help them in their personal life, their business life, or somewhere along the line with their children, with their personal development or something. Give them value through these emails. Once you've done that often enough, at some point, it is now time to convert them from a prospect into a customer, a paying customer. Now, what are you going to offer them? Still something that's small, not very large. It could come from your core product, or it could still be on the same line of how I can help you gain more personal freedom, or how I can help you get more sales into your business. So again, it could still be something digital, but now you're going to ask them to pay for it. Conversion rate deals with out of how many people are getting this email and how many of them are actually coming out of pocket with credit card in hand saying, yes, I want to buy it. Now, this is the stage where you are now offering what is called a trip wire. That is simply something very small, not costly, usually under $20, and on average is $7, $8, $9. It's not a lot, but it's going to be so valuable. They're going to be shocked that you're only offering this for $9. Just like they were shocked when you're giving them all that valuable information in those emails and in those lead magnets, and it was free. So now that you've got this person who's been converted from a prospect into a buying customer, at this point is where the engagement takes place. And now is when you can give them your core offer, your best coaching program for $2,500 or $1,000. You can give them your total presentation saying, hey, here's my product. This is what it does for you. This is how you can benefit from it. And I want you to join my team. Why can you tell them that at that point? Because at this point, they are totally engaged in who you are and what you have to offer. You have courted them from the attraction stage of the relationship to the nurturing and through the conversion. And at this point now, we are engaged and we are ready to get married. Credit card in hand. Let me give you some examples of lead magnets. Again, this is also in the file. It's a report, 20 pages or less. It's an ebook, 20 pages or less. It's a checklist. It's a cheat sheet. It's a guide to do whatever or however. It's 5 ways to do this or do that. It's how to do this or do that in 6 easy steps or whatever number you want to choose. Research has shown that odd numbers actually convert better than even numbers. Don't ask me why. But more importantly, besides what is a lead magnet and what are some examples of lead magnets, I really want you to understand what a lead magnet is not. It is not an offer to receive your free newsletter. Why would they want the free newsletter? I don't know what's in it. What is it going to do for me? But when I tell you that I can help you create better sales in 30 days or less, I've given you something that you know you want. My newsletter doesn't tell you what you're going to get. So it's not that. It's not something everyone wants. It has to be targeted to a specific audience. Those who like to travel, those who knit, people who ski, people who own businesses and are struggling to get more customers. Get it? Another thing a lead magnet is not, it is not lengthy. Do not offer a 10-week course in skydiving. People want to consume the content now. Make sure it's valuable content. Make sure it is consumable now. That means it's not going to be a 200-page book. With that said, I hope you understand a little bit more about lead magnets, what they're there for. I hope you're ready to create your lead magnet, and you now know what a landing page does for you. So, homework for tonight. Try and come up with 2 to 3 different lead magnets that you know your ideal client could be interested in. You don't have to fine tune it today, just simply get it written out or at least an outline of it. And if you'd like me to critique it, send me a message. I'll be happy to take a look at it. By the way, I'm a retired school teacher, so I can also critique your grammar and spelling if you want me to do that as well. All of this is free just because you're part of my group. And post something on your personal page or your business page that simply says, I'm working with magnets, or something to that effect, or I'm gaining freedom with magnets. Again, hashtag I'm growing challenge. Hope to see you on the next video. Have an awesome, awesome day.